Reddish. It's his first stat as a Nick grabs the rebound. Brings it up, drives, goes inside, reverse, it's good.
With his game. So the six of bench not getting a job done.
Reddish, the switch and the finish.
All-star break. Uh-oh. Dirk's outlet intercept. And Reddish will make it.
Lob. Can't roll. Did he get Johnson? On the cut. Reddish throws it down.
Hardaway tried to step in front instead. Reddish lost try to the scoop.
The Hawks. Here is Reddish. Cam gives it again.
Count on daily, particularly when it's one of hard work and joy, and that's Maxey.
Time as McBride misses out to Reddish. Reddish, another three.
Cam going up and reversing. Cam. And the straight.
Bothered by Lou.
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas selling crit.
What's up, YouTube? It's Run back in the video with a big body banger coming to 22 video. Now, first things first, make sure you like, subscribe, to 5K. Now, saying today I'm the build dealer on your local corner, and I'm credentialed with this Cam Reddish current gen build video. Your search was requested a while back, so here it is today. You know, Cam Reddish played on a high school team that I had to play against, so yeah, that's tough. But you know, I had a good time making this build. But before we get into that, you know, as you know, if you are a loyal subscriber, I done made a second channel, so go subscribe to my second channel. I'm going to be posting my first video on Friday. I already have it done and everything, and I'm telling you, it is an amazing video. I put a lot of time and effort into it. It took a good few days to edit it and record it and write everything, so I hope y'all appreciate that, and I hope y'all like the video. But yeah, now with this build today, I had a good time making this build. It definitely was a versatile build to play around with, so we'll see. But without further ado, let's get right into the pie charts that I use for this Cam Reddish build video. All right, so as you see right here, I went with the finishing and shooting pie chart because this pie chart would give me contact dunks as well as his playmaking ability and his shooting ability. So I had the full package pretty much with this you know, pie chart. Now for the physical profile, I'm with the pure speed pie chart, just because I would treat Cam Reddish as a guard, you know, an ISO guard, so I wanted him to be as fast as possible, although his vertical is very high, especially for his height. You know, he's very athletic. Now you see with the badge points here, I maxed out the close shot, driving layup, and driving dunk, and then I maxed out the mid-range shot, 3-point shot, and I put the post fade up, you know, so I can get more shooting badges for the most part. But you're gonna see I'm gonna go back on each attribute just to make sure I maximize the amount of badges that I have. Now you see right here, I upgraded the ball handling, pass accuracy, max that out, and then upgrade a little bit to post control, and I give myself just enough defense so I'm not a slouch on defense. So you see I have the 4 defensive rebounding badges. Even though Cam Reddish isn't the greatest defender, you know, I still wanted to make sure he wasn't just like bummy on defense. But at the end of the day, I get enough badges to go crazy. You see I finished with the 18 finishing, the 16 shooting badges, and 11 playmaking badges, and then 4 defensive rebounding badges. So I did what I had to do. You know, it was a very versatile, very, you know, well-rounded, very spread out in terms of the badge arsenal and badge supply, and I think that's good for a Cam Reddish build. Now for the body shape, you see I go define the height, 6'7". See, Cam Reddish in real life is 6'8", but if you put him at 6'8", you lose too much. You know, you lose those contact dunks, you lose a lot of dribbling. So keep him at 6'7", and plus that 6'7", the ball handling is still enough to ISO and be the primary ball handler, so keep it at 6'7". Now you see I'm going to drop the weight down, which not only raises my driving layup, but it also raised my driving lunk, like dunk at a point. I said lunk, but I meant dunk, you know, in terms of how much I have to increase my wingspan to get the driving length that I want to get. And then you see right here, I put the wingspan up to 89, so I pretty much max it out because I'm looking at it this way. You know, the shooting is high enough to the point where I don't need anything, and you're not getting a sharp shooting takeover with this build at all. So I went with slashing takeover, which is also Cam Reddish. I would feel like he can obviously sharp shoot and spread out the floor, but he is primarily known for his ability to drive, which keeps defenders on their toes, but he also can stretch the floor out, you know, and shoot 35+% from 3 each year. Now, with the actual build, I would say that it was very versatile. You know, it did what it had to do. You know, it was doing everything that I needed to do. I was ISO balling. You know, I was shooting from the post. I was shooting from mid range. I was shooting from deep. I was shooting from everywhere. You know, like it was an all around offensive build. And then on top of that, it had the length and height to do some damage on defense. So I wasn't a slouch on defense at all. You know, I wasn't a weakness. Now, obviously, I didn't get put into the post this game. Now, realistically, if you were in the park, this build will probably be a liability in the post because its interior defense is so low, but it's 6'8" and you can't make up for that. You know, well, I said 6'8", it's 6'7", and you can't make up for that. You know, 6'7", you know, that's pretty tall, especially for a guard type of build. So that's what I did. Now, with Cam Reddish in real life, man, I feel like the Hawks shouldn't have gave him away, for one. And two, the Knicks are just not using him correctly. Like, they got him off the bench, like one of the last, like low on the rotation chart. And I mean, like, Mans is literally a Kevin Durant archetype. Like, he had Kevin Durant comparisons, Tracy McGrady comparisons, like all of these comparisons coming into the NBA, you know, and it's honestly worth it. Like, we've seen on the Hawks where Mans was like developing amazingly. Like, there would be nights he would drop 30 points, 25 points, you know, like doing what he had to do. And then they trade him before he reaches his final form. Like, I thought the Hawks had something crazy with that. Now, obviously, they have DeJounte Murray now, who's like he's a menace right now ever since he left the Spurs, but they got him now. And I mean, in hindsight, they probably would have had to trade Cam to get DeJounte, you know, because Cam is a prospering young talent. But I just feel like he's going to get wasted in the Knicks organization because, like, they don't know how to develop players. They haven't developed anybody, like, literally anybody. Kristaps Porzingis ain't really develop him. Freaking Carmelo didn't get developed in the Knicks. You know, he came there like that. There's not a single player that the Knicks developed into an amazing player. You know, like, the most promising right now is maybe Emmanuel Quickly, but it's like, I'm just hoping that Cam Reddish's prime years and youth don't get wasted in New York, you know, unless it's the Nets, but like not New York Knicks, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're on 5K, you know what I'm saying? We have like 4 more weeks till 2K23 comes out. So comment any builds that y'all want and I will eventually get to them. But until then, I'm out. I hope y'all have a good week and everything. Subscribe to my second channel. Peace.